Good morning, friends. Welcome back to my channel, Southernyankee Beauty. I thought I'd show you the skincare I've been using. So I am 48. I have pretty aging skin. It was worse if you look back in videos like a year ago, but I switched my skincare and it's slow, but it's making a difference. So I am using Agency. I get this, I think, every month. So this is the cleanser. It's like an oil to cream cream oil cleanser, and it is really, really good. I actually was upstairs and washed my face with something else today. I think it was Murad, so I didn't use this today, but this is a really great cleanser, and each month they send you a refill. I wouldn't say it's the cheapest, but and I may have a discount. I'll check. If I do, I'll link it down below. I'll link it either way, but if I have a discount for you guys, I'll put that down there so you can see and make sure you get it. So anyway, really gentle cleanser. Doesn't bother my skin at all. Really love it. But the magic is this future formula. This has tretinoin. Mine has 0.009%. This one just came in. They may have upped me. They may not have. Let me check my other one and see if the tretinoin amount is the same. So as you go along and your skin starts to get better, you can see like this is supposed to really target fine lines and wrinkles, and it has. These are very, very deep lines, and they are not as deep. Since I've been using this, they've been getting better, but they cycle you up as you're, because it can be too strong. Retinol is not as strong as tretinoin. Tretinoin is stronger than retinol. So they start you on a very low dose and then they move you up. Let me grab my other one and see what I have. And this is supposed to go on your face at night, but I've been putting it on during the day. Anyway, because I forget at night, so I'm kind of reversing it. So you wash with your cleanser first at night. Then you would put this on. There is a dark spot formula you can get if you need that as well. That they will cycle you on and off it as well because it has an ingredient you don't want to be on long term. I thought this was a dark spot this whole time, and it is a dry patch. So yeah, so I've been trying to exfoliate to get that off and put extra moisturizer on. It's been there for probably 3 or 4 months, and the whole time I thought it was a dark spot. And it's just like a weird dry patch of skin. So, I don't know. I'll be right back. Okay, so I still have the same in this month as I did last month. So I'm going to finish this one up. It's 0.009% tretinoin. And then it has azelaic acid. I'll put it on the screen. Azelaic, 5%. Tranexamic acid, 5%. Niacinamide, also good for your skin, 4%. So I'm going to use my old one, finish this one up, and go ahead and put this on. So you don't use a lot of this. I usually do 2 small pumps like that for my whole face. And I like the majority of it to be up there where I have the most amount of wrinkles. And then you just move it into your skin. But I've been very happy. I feel like my skin's looking younger. You know, I'm 48, I'm gonna have wrinkles, but like sometimes I see people and they like no forehead wrinkles. I've had forehead wrinkles like deep, like these lines, since I was in my 20s. So I don't know if it's hereditary. I don't know if it's from having blue eyes and being very sensitive to the sun and squinting, which is more likely the cause of it. Anyway, then they have this wonderful weightless whipped moisturizer, which again, I have not finished the one that I have. So we're going to use my old one. You don't need a lot of this either. It smells really nice. So I usually, again, do about 2 pumps of that as well. Just about that much. And again, I like to, we'll make sure we get the parts that we really need. Oh, maybe I need a little more there for the bottom. So maybe 2.5 pumps, like right there. I'm gonna let that sit and soak on that dry spot. We'll do that one last. And this moisturizer does go a long way. I have found that I have to watch out. Sometimes it will pill up, and I'm not sure if it might be the future formula that's pilling up with this, because that yellow bottle, that's the stuff that has the tretinoin for the wrinkles that you're supposed to put in at night. And it may be this plus the moisturizer that's causing pilling. But usually I'm noticing it like if I put makeup on. So, you know, like if I mix a certain type of like foundation or something in it, that's when I'm really seeing the issues where it does pilling. And I also notice it doesn't pill my face as much as it pills on my neck, so I don't know. Okay, so that is my basic skincare. You wash with the cleanser. I'm using the Future formula and then the moisturizer. Now, if I need extra moisturizer, I will use, let's see if I have them in here. I will use this before I put the Future formula down. These are the Beautypie Super Active Capsules with ceramides, glyco, and sphingolofids, whatever that is. And I will put one of these on my face before. Those are from Beautypie before I do this, and they do seem to work well together. I also have this No More Baggage by Dr. Brandt, which is really nice for puffy eyes. I don't have too bad today, which I'm surprised because I did not sleep well. This stuff is orange, but you're going to, and it's a little stiff. The formula is a little stiff. So I'm just going to sort of pat it here. You can use the warmth of your hand. This stuff, I can feel it, literally feel it as it dries, tightening up underneath my eye. There is something else I have called Instatox. I don't know where I put it right now. It's like, I don't even know where it is right now. It's lost, but they, I've saw it on like an ad on TV with like Huda, I don't know, from that show. I forgot what show that she was on. Good Morning America, maybe? Anyway, they use that, and I want to try it again, but what I found with it when I used it the first time was that my, that it didn't do well once I put makeup over it. It gives you like a white cast. It works. It tightened everything up, takes away your wrinkles, but the minute you put makeup on, it didn't look good under makeup, and maybe I used it wrong. I don't know. I'm going to try it again when I find it and use it. It might be the ingredients in the makeup versus the ingredients in that, which you have to watch, because like if you're putting something with silicone and oils, or like sometimes those things don't work well. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to use the Huda Beauty Glowish today. I'm just going to go ahead and get my skin done with you. Just get my base done. This is just a skin tint, but it's a good one, and it's very glowy. And we're going to go ahead and just bounce that into the skin. You guys are going to... I'm going to do a separate video with my eyes because I have a new Colourpop palette that I made myself, and I'm so excited to get into that palette and play with it and create some looks. I'll give you guys a sneak peek here in just a minute. I'll show you what that inside of that palette looks like. Okay, so after doing my skincare, this actually tint is coming in a little darker, which is fine. I usually go a little darker on my face. I exfoliated, so I think it took a little bit of the color out of my skin. All right, I am going to go over it since this is very glowy. I have this little like concealer thing that I got from, I really like these, and they're like $1 something. I got this from Temu. This is a different color. It's a little darker. Oh, wait a minute. That's not supposed to be what happens. These they're not made really well, but they do have a little pump. So I'm just going to see if I just pulled the whole pump out by accident, so if I can get it to work. Yeah. This is a little bit more thicker coverage, so we're going to go in and just give us a little more, and it should be a little matter. You don't have to do this, but I want the skin just to look flawless today. Normally, I would have probably just put the Huda Beauty and then set it with some powder, but you want a little more coverage. I really like this stuff. The packaging's not good. The one came in blown up, like just kind of got messed up. But it's so good and so cheap, and I might order just a whole bunch of these. Like, these are good to like keep in your purse and do touch-ups during the day. I really, really like the formula of it. I wish they made the formula of this in like a big foundation bottle, but I have not seen that, so... All right, I think that's looking good, but I do think we need a little bit of concealer just to brighten up around the under eye. I can feel that stuff that I put on that Dr. Brandt's working. I did see another, I think this might be close to, see, this is the first one I got. This is a little lighter. This could be used also as the concealer, but this one's almost out. This is the, do I have the color on it? This is the color 3, the one I just used, and this is the color 2. So 2 and 3. I like them both, obviously more yellow in here, more cool here, and different shades, but they both work really nice. I'm going to use the Natasha Denona. This, I think, might be about out, so we're going to try it and see if it's out. I'll move to something else. This is a very thin formula from Natasha. I actually like it quite a bit. It's very thin, so if you have like aging skin, like I do, or you're over 40, your skin changes, and you don't want anything heavy under the eye. So this is it's a brightening formula. I think it's kind of, you know, some people like it, some people don't. If you like a super heavy concealer, you probably won't like this. I always get darkness up in there, so that's why I go up in there with mine. Just put a little on the nose, a little bit above there. 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 I think that skin... Did I get anything else I need to use over there? We're going to use powder, but first I want to put a little bit of bronzer on, so I'll put bronzer and powder with you, and that'll be the end of this video, just showing you kind of how I get my face done. Let me find some bronzer and I'll be right back. All right, we are going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Contour Wand. This is, I've used this several times on camera, much scarier, and like it's much scarier to look at when you first apply it than it actually is, guys. Don't be afraid of how dark the color comes out, okay? Because it's not really that scary. Let's see, how do we want to do this today? I didn't mean to do my eyebrow. I did it here too. It's fine. Just fine. Okay, let's get a little brush and blend. Okay, guys, so you saw me, after we put the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer on, I went ahead and just put the Moira bronzing powder on. Went over the entire face with the Jouer, I think this is Jouer, yeah, Jouer Soft Focus Hydrate and Set Powder. This is amazing powder. It does give you a fairly matte finish, but not awful. Like, you can still see, even with the powder, a pretty glow from that Huda Beauty underneath. Even though we even covered up the Huda Beauty Glowish with this, you can still see it. So that's really nice. And then just to finish the face off, I need to set under the eyes. This is the Pat McGrath. This is the best powder, but when I get the next one, I'm going to get the skin tone color. This one's the white, translucent, but it's such a thin, amazing powder. So it really does such a nice job of, like, it blurs under the eye, and then that's what I want. I mean, it just, like, it gives you just like a soft focus, and it sets your makeup. So it's really worth it. We're gonna put that down the side of the nose too. I almost like this, like, to go in for like an all over, but anywhere you need to just like set really good, or if you have pores and you just want to go like right in here and get the pores and kind of blur them. This powder, I know people use this powder all over. This is such a great powder. So anyway, that is the finished, just using my skincare system I wanted to show you, which is called Agency. And then my after I prep my face, how I do my initial base makeup. Earrings, these fun earrings, Parklane from the Sparkle Box. Parklane Sparkle Box, I'm a rep for them, so I'll link that below. But it's like, you get quality of the jewelry is similar to or better than stuff you would get at Rock's Box. And for one piece, which is just a basic box, it's like, I think $24 or $28. And your item of jewelry that you get, you don't get to pick. They send you a new thing every month, and it just ships like right at the first of the month, and it comes every month to you. If you get the premium box, which is what I get, there's 2 items in it that you get. 2 items, I think, is $39 for 2, but the value of each piece is up to $80. So if you get 2 $80 items in there, then you get $160 worth of jewelry that you paid $39 for. It's the perfect amount, because 12 months, you get 2 pieces each month. So you're ending up with 24 new pieces of jewelry by the end of the year. Most of it I keep, but sometimes I give it away as gifts because it comes in a beautiful gift box. Some of the stuff might not be exactly my style, and if it's not my style, then it may be somebody else's, and I'll give it as a gift. If it is my style, I'm adding to my collection. So it works out really good for me, and I love their jewelry. A lot of their jewelry is bigger jewelry, just so you're aware. Like, a lot of it is larger, bigger, more statement jewelry. They do sometimes have like layered chains. Sometimes you'll get a pack of like a bunch of little stud earrings. So overall, just a really, really great subscription. And whether I was selling it or not, I love it, and I'd probably do it. Also, I don't get commission on that if you order those. So only get it if you want to get it because you love jewelry like I do, and that's the only reason I'm really sharing it. I get commission if you ordered other stuff, like if you did an add-on. All right, I am going to do another video. I'm going to show you, I told you I'd give you a sneak peek and show you this Colourpop palette, but real quick, I'm going to put this Maruca Juicy Lip by Tarte. This is so, just to moisturize my lip, this is so soft. I would never put this in my purse because it would melt. It's like in probably 70-degree weather, it would melt. I have a Tic Tac in my mouth, so. But it's really, it's a nice formula. You can see it's very shiny. It gives you a tiny bit of pink color. I have the color probably rose or something. Yeah, rose. And I need a little moisture. And then I'm going to get ready and film this next video where I'm going to use a bunch of new products. And one of those is the new Colourpop. So Colourpop has, every year they have like a time where you can like build your own palette. I think this has like 48 shadows in it. It doesn't say on the back here. But you pick out your blank palette. It's like a magnetic palette. And then you pick out all of your colors. Now, when I was there, a lot of the ones I wanted were already gone because this deal only, I think they only do it like once a year. You can get like a 24 or a 48, I think, palette. And but I got a lot of beautiful colors, and I'm very excited. They're so pretty. I did swatch a lot of the metallics and duochromes, but they're so pretty I don't even know what I will do today. I don't know. So these down here, with the exception of this one, all of these are like a matte type of a formula. Obviously these are sequins, which I'll still use as mattes, which might give you a little bit on the eye. Actually just these two, sorry, these two are metallics, they just didn't fit. So the rest of these are all mattes, and then up here we have a variety of metallics and duochromes and one pressed glitter. Their pressed glitters aren't so bad. They are chunky like the sparkles, but they have like a nice mix of some kind of adhesive, so you don't even need usually a glitter glue. It just stays on. I may use like these neutral shades down here today, and then I'm thinking like these two, I don't know if you can see, so this one and this one, or this one and this one. Let's just swatch those. Because I don't know which one. Hold on, so where's this one? Okay, so these are the three shades I'm like kind of thinking about today, with because I'm wearing kind of like beigey shades. This one is a duochrome, so let's do this peachy orange first. Shoot, I have swatches from yesterday that didn't come off all the way, but I think you'll still be able to see through. So that's like a peachy orange duochrome. This one is like a green yellow duochrome, and then this one I think is just a, oh, that's got double colors too. Hold on, that wasn't a good swatch. Let me get more. This one. This is like, I think also a little bit of a duochrome. It's got, definitely has two colors in it. It's got like an orange also and a green flip, like a peach and a green. So I don't know what we're gonna do on the eyes today. I don't know, but anyway, stay tuned. That's your sneak peek. We're gonna be going through that. I'll be swatching all of the colors in there and doing a complete eye look and finishing my blush, highlight, all that with some new products. So stay tuned. That video is coming up, my friends, but I hope you enjoyed this, just showing you what I have been doing with my skincare. If you had been watching me before I had the beauty channel and you've been watching my regular Southern Yankee videos from like a while ago when I was doing makeup over there, you can go and find those Get Ready With Me playlists, or I think I did like Wake Up and Makeup on Mondays, and you'll see that my skin was quite a bit more wrinkled. I was also quite a bit heavier. I have now lost over 30 pounds total. Almost, well, I've lost about 35 pounds total. Slowly, like from when I was my heaviest, I was at like 167, but then I kind of stayed around like 155, and I was kind of like stuck there for a while. Like sometimes I'd be 150, sometimes I'd be 155. And then now I'm sitting at like 132. So the weight's coming off, which you have to be careful because when you gain weight, it kind of fills out your wrinkles. You kind of like put it, they like are plumped, right? They're pushed out from your weight. And then when you lose the weight, you can get very loose skin and you can look more wrinkly. So I thought it was important for me to really get a good skincare routine down. I'm hoping that there's some kind of a coupon in there for you. Anyway, that's coming. All of that will be below. And of course, everything I used on my face to do my base will be below today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. A little bit different, but I'll see you guys all really soon. Bye, guys.